Students, here through this video, I am going to explain bonding in coordination compounds. Students, for the 12th class, there are 4 types of important compounds. Through these 4 examples, I will explain each and every type of structure, geometry, hybridization. See here you can see that the coordination number in this compound is 6. It means it is an octahedral. And in second example, you can also see it is also octahedral because of 6 coordinate bond. But both these structures are different. Both are octahedral, but octahedral compounds are of 2 types. Inner complexes, first we will have the inner type of complex, octahedral complex, and it will be the outer complex for the octahedral compounds. I will explain both these differences easily. After that you can find out which type of octahedral complex is that. With the help of these videos you can understand. And here in these 2 examples you can also see there are 4 coordination number in both, but it is a tetrahedral and it is a square planar. You can also able to distinguish these tetrahedral and square planar type of structures after watching this video. So you are watching this video on channel Chemistry by Ranveer Singh and myself, your chemistry teacher Ranveer Singh. Watch this video till the end. Through this video, you will know each and everything about the bonding in the coordination compounds. This type of bonding I am going to explain with the help of important theory that is known as valence bond theory. I will explain each and everything related to this theory. So no need to explain this theory separately. As we know that here in these structures, the coordination sphere may be positive charge or negative charge, and the geometry or structure is depending on the central metal, ion or atom, and the species which is written inside the ionic sphere or coordination sphere decide the geometry. Why? Because the ligands which is attached through the coordinate bond to the central metal decide the geometry, because they are having secondary type of valencies, and these secondary valencies are directional in nature. It means the other part like K4, K2, there is no role for such ions to decide the geometry. It means the part which is written within the square bracket is the important one to find out the type of hybridization and structure. So let us start with the first example. Here in this case you can see iron is the central metal. So I am going to write the electronic configuration, and here as we know that the outermost electronic configuration is the important one for showing the different type of properties, chemical as well as physical. So no need to write the other part of the electronic configuration. See, as we know that iron is having 26 electron, means atomic number is 26. So the outermost electronic configuration for iron will be 3D. I am writing this outermost part with the help of a square bracket, with the help of box. It is 3D, and 3D will have 6 electrons in case of iron. There are 5 orbitals in 3D, and after that there is a 4s orbital, and it is having 2 electrons. So 6 electrons can be filled in this way in these boxes. I hope you understand. And it is having 2 electrons, it can be filled in this way. Now after this there is a 4p orbitals. 4p orbitals are also required here, and 4p orbitals are empty, means no electron is there, 0. Now, here to know about the type of hybridization or structure, we must know the oxidation state of central metal. Here, central metal have two positive charge. How to find oxidation state of central metal, atom or ion? For this, I have prepared many videos on my channel, on our channel. You can watch them to know about the oxidation states and how to find them. Here, oxidation state of iron is +2. Therefore, this is the ground state electronic configuration for iron. But in case of Fe2 positive, it means 2 electrons has been removed from this. So, in the ionic state, the electronic configuration for Fe2 positive ion can be written in this way. See here, this is the outermost part. Therefore, 2 electrons will be removed from 4s. It means 4s is now empty and other p orbitals are already empty. Now, in case of this compound, ligands are cyanide, cyanido, and Cn is strong ligand. Therefore, these electrons which are present in 4 orbitals of 3d, which is unpaired, become paired due to the repulsion of Cn ion. The pairing will take place. It means Fe ion, Fe2 positive ion in presence of Cn. What will happen? Pairing will take place. In third step, we can write this electronic configuration once again. See, pairing will take place and we will get 2 empty orbitals in 3d and 3 orbitals with 2 electrons each. Why this type of phenomena is taking place here? Once again I am explaining those ligands which are strong in nature, having more negative charge, and that's why they can repel the electrons of central metal ion or atom. If they are unpaired in any orbital, they will become paired. Now, on the basis of this concept, you can easily understand here 4 orbitals were having unpaired electrons in presence of Cn ion, 6 Cn ion. These electrons will pair up to give 3 orbitals of 3d paired and 2 empty. Once again write other orbitals also. So I am writing here, you can see. Now, if the bonding, here you can see there are 6 Cn. It means 6 vacant orbitals are required. So 6 vacant orbitals you can see. 3 of p, 1 of s for s and 2 of 3d. 6 orbitals are available. But in this case, if Cn ligand bonds with the central metal ion or atom, there will be unequal type of bonding. Stability, there will be no stability due to difference in their structures, and therefore one phenomena which I hope you know that is hybridization will take place. And this hybridization, what is hybridization? I am going to explain it. Hybridization means mixing of 2 or more than 2 different orbitals with little difference in their energies and geometry or structures, and formation of new orbitals with same energy and same structure, same geometry. Once again see, what is hybridization? The phenomena in which 2 or more than 2 orbitals of almost equal energies but different structures mix up their energies and form new orbitals of same energy as well as same geometry. So here the hybridization will take place. The number of orbitals which participate in the hybridization, on the basis of that we can easily give the different type of hybridization. Here 2 orbitals of 3d, 1 orbital of s and 3 orbitals of p participate in the hybridization, And what will happen? These 6 orbitals then mix up and form new orbitals, and that's why the type of hybridization will be here D2. Orbitals of 3D are 2, 1s and 3p, means D2sp3 type of hybridization we will see here. I hope you are getting this explanation. This type of hybridization will be here in case of Fe2 positive in this compound. Hybridization will be D2sp3. Here 6 orbitals are there, and that's why in case of such hybridization, geometry will be octahedral. Octahedral. It means it is an octahedral. And which type of hybridization is D2sp3. Now, here I am going to explain concept inner complex. Octahedral complexes are of 2 types. Inner complex, which is also known as low spin complex. It means it is an inner complex as well as low spin complex, and that's why this type of geometry I am explaining here. Once again, see why is this hybridization, octahedral structure or hybridization is a inner or low spin. Let's see. Here we know that this element iron is the part of fourth period. It means it is a part of 4th period. But the d orbital is less. One number less means d orbital is of 3d. Series is 3d, but period is 4th. And then the d orbitals of inner means d orbital in the hybridization, which is inner orbital, means n minus 1. When such type of orbital is taking part in the hybridization in the octahedral, then that type of complex will be known as inner. Inner means inside, means n value L is here equal to 4, but the series 3D series is 3. It means it is inside, and that's why it is known as inner octahedral complex. I hope you understand. Once again, see, inner means, for example, just I am explaining the next one also so that you can easily compare. In this case, you will see that 4th D will participate in the bonding in the octahedral hybridization. 4th D, it means 4s will be here, 4p will be here, and 4d orbitals will participate. It means it will be known as, for this, it will be known as outer. I hope you understand. It is an inner, d orbital is inner, and that's why it is an inner octahedral. And in this case, here d orbitals will be 4d, and that's why it will be known as, outer. Now see, it is an octahedral, geometry is octahedral, hybridization is D2sp3. Therefore, now come to the next part. As these 6 Cn approach to the central metal, what will happen? This process will take place, and now 6 orbitals will have equal energies and equal geometry. It means under this condition, 6 Cn, 1 Cn is a one ligand having one lone pair of electron. It will donate pair of electron to the central metal, atoms orbital, and coordinate bond will form. It means 6 coordinate bond will form between 6 ligands with central metal. And it means 6 coordinate bond means 6 coordination number means octahedral geometry, and hybridization is D2sp3. I hope you understand up to this point. Now, in compound FeCN6, it means in this case, what will be the positive negative charge here? 4 negative. Means this ion have the structure I am writing here for this ion. See here, in this case, it will have 6 orbitals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It means after hybridization they have the same type of geometry and energy. It means 6 orbitals are there of central metal and they will gain 6 electron pairs from 6 Cn. In this way, it means Cn, 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 Cn and Cn and last Cn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means this type of bond is there. There is a coordinate bond. It means in this structure you can see Fe is joined with 6 Cn through coordinate bond. In this way we can show the electronic structure. And the geometry of this molecule, I am writing here, see, the geometry of this molecule, Fe, is it visible or not? Let me know. Yes. Now, iron is the central element and there are 6 Cn and octahedral geometry means we have to draw in this way. Octahedral geometry is written in this way. See here, in this case, 6 Cn can be written in this form. One is upper plane and one is below plane. Now see, this is the octahedral geometry. And here, overall charge is -4. Within the square bracket, we must write this structure. I hope you understand. This is the octahedral geometry. It is an inner type of complex. And the shape or structure of this molecule is this, and overall this is the complete part. If structure is required for this part, then we must write the complete all things, otherwise there will be no marks for this, because there are overall 4 negative charges. Therefore within the square bracket we have to write this much, and after that we have to write 4 minus. I hope you understand. Now see, to neutralize this 4 negative, there should be 4 K positive ion, and that's why the complete formula of this compound is K4 within square bracket FeCN6. I hope you understand. Once again, see which type of this complex is. It is an inner. How to identify inner type of complex? If the hybridization is D2sp3, it means D2 is written first or before sp3, and that's why it is inner. With the help of this we can easily find out it is an inner octahedral complex. Why? Because when we write d orbitals first, after that s and p, it will be inner. And it is also known as low spin. Spin means if more number of electrons are unpaired, it means that will be having high spin. It means here in this case you can see there is no unpaired electron. Here you can see all electrons before this which we have not written here are up to argon, all electrons were paired, and after forming compound, in this case iron is having all their orbitals fulfilled. It means all electrons are paired in this compound. It means it is a dimagnetic also. Dimagnetic in nature. Dimagnetic means if any ion, any molecule or compound or atom in their electronic structure, means electronic configuration, if all orbitals are paired, then that type of ion or molecule will be dimagnetic. It means this compound is a dimagnetic in nature. Why? Because all electrons in this compound for the central metal are paired. So there are 4-5 questions very important based on this description. Bonding means what is the oxidation state of iron and what type of hybridization is there, which type of octahedral complex is it, means inner or outer, and what is the structure of this compound, as well as what is the magnetic nature. Is it dimagnetic or paramagnetic? Paramagnetic, dimagnetic can be easily find out on the basis of paired or unpaired. If any orbital is having single electron, means if any orbital is with one electron, then that will be paramagnetic. If all electrons in all orbitals are paired, then that will be dimagnetic. I hope you understand this concept. Now after this, come to the next part. Second, with the help of this description, it can be explained easily. No need to explain it once again. See, here in this case, again you can see this is the iron, Fe2 positive. Fe2 positive will be here, it means these reagents are neutral, overall charge on this iron will be 2 positive. It means iron again will be in this compound in Fe2 positive ion. So this will be the this will be the electronic configuration for Fe2 positive. Once again, is it clear? It is clear to all because already I have explained all these things. Now in this compound, once again see one very important concept I am explaining here. Cn is a strong ligand here. In this example, Cn is a strong ligand and that's why pairing is taking place. But water means H2O is a weak ligand, it means pairing will not take place. In case of H2O, no pairing will take place. Why? Because H2O is a weak ligand, it means this structure will remain unpaired. So see, here in this case, 4 orbitals will be unpaired. According to valence theory, valence bond theory, only the empty orbitals can take part in the bonding, or they are the important part to decide geometry. It means hybridization will take place with the other orbitals only. Let's see. Here, in this case, see this part. I am just explaining it. We know that there is a p orbital, s orbital, which are empty, and after that there are 4d also. 4d orbitals are also empty. 4d. This is 4p and this is 4s. I hope you are getting. Up to here the electrons were present in iron, but after that there are orbitals, but there is no electron, means 4p is empty as well as 4d is also empty. To form such type of compound, we need these orbitals also. See, here in this case, in case of 4d, see, what will happen? The pairing will not take place if both electrons are taken by these orbitals. 3 electrons will be there. According to Hund's rule, such type of concept cannot be there, should not be there. That's why these orbitals will remain as unpaired because of weak ligand H2O. Now, to form such type of compound, this one s orbital, these 3 p orbitals and 2 orbitals from 4d will take part in the hybridization. It means 1s, 3p and 2d orbitals will take part in the hybridization. It means hybridization will be sp3d2. It is octahedral, but it is an outer. Already I have explained through that video, because if 3 orbitals are used of these orbitals, then it will be inner. If the outer d orbitals are used, it will be outer complex or octahedral complex with outer type of molecule. It will be also known as higher spin. Why? Because there are 4 unpaired electrons and that's why it will be higher. More number of electrons are unpaired, that's why it will be having the high spin and that's why it will be higher spin complex also. Now for the structure, again further see, in this case, in molecule H2O will be here, 2 positive charge will be here, and in place of Cn, 6 H2O will be there. 6 H2O will provide their electrons for the sharing. Is it visible or not? I am looking this. Okay. 6 H2O molecules will provide one pair of electrons to 6 sp3d2 orbitals. And in this way 6 coordinate bond will be there. Now the structure of molecule can be also explained. I am explaining this structure here. See, in case of this molecule, structure can be written in the same way. Fe is the central metal and 6 molecules of H2O are here. See, in this way we can draw it. H2O, 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 H2O and last one H2O. This is the octahedral geometry. Outer complex is it is outer complex as well, it is also known as high spin complex, and overall there is a 2 positive charge. I hope you understand. Thanks for watching this video on our channel Chemistry by Ranveer Singh.